Rigmarole.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, Birds of a Feather Podcast. It's your boy Q City. Oh, don't start with that. Don't start with that.
Okay, there we go. We back.
All right, all right. No, you were breaking up there for a second.
Where do you go? Go.
Nah, you stuck. You stuck right there.
And you paused.
There we go. All right. Looks like everybody moving again.
Yeah. It's your boy Type Rod, and we're at live over the game. 2026 victory, prime time, and we got some stuff to talk about.
We do, man. I know we were.
Where did we start first, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say we was texting most of the game. First thing I'm gonna say is that, man, I'm not being pessimistic. I just really expect a little more from the offense. I get it, win the game, how you win the game, but like 15 points and field goals, and I want to say 4 of them came in the red zone.
I mean, and look, it is what it is. But you got to realize this is a top 5 defense we win against. It's not always going to be pretty.
Which I get. I know he was 5 for 5 for field goals. I think like 4 of them were, 33 yards,
like 30 or something. Then he banged the 54, and that's when I was like, yeah, cool, might be done.
Yeah. So it wasn't necessarily a late scratch because I think it was Friday, wasn't it, where they ruled him out?
There wasn't no late scratch. I mean, because Raheem pretty much told us on Tuesday what it was going to be. He said we're going to. Well, he told us Monday. He said we're going to bring in kickers. We're going to have the competition, and then he reconfirmed it on Wednesday. Talking about we got the guy. We're going to have a competition, and whoever wins the competition is going to kick this week. So I mean, that was a clear indication he won.
And the crazy part is,
my guess is they didn't cut Kool because they wanted to see how he performed in game before they did a move.
Which makes a lot of sense. The only thing I would say is it's crazy because the special teams coach came out and was literally like singing Koo's praises, like, yeah, he was like 96% in camp. You know what I'm saying? And so
I mean, it's not, look.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he lost the kicking competition.
I'm not surprised because the thing is just like he praised his things, but kicking in camp and kicking in games is not the same.
No,
you can look good in practice all you want to, but if you ain't doing it with the lights on, it don't matter.
No, 100%. That I'm just surprised that like the kicking competition during the week decided like who was going to kick this week and who didn't win it because like he's fairly accurate. He looks good anytime he's kicking. The coach came out
except for the past like 12 games.
No. I'm saying strictly in like non-game settings. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm interested to see how he. I don't know how he lost that one, but like all that being said, Parker he on that first one. I ain't gonna lie, I was shaky on that first one, but after that he was rock solid, pretty much the whole night.
Yeah. He came in. It was like at first it was a little close. It was close. But
Yeah, first
it was just.
Then what's it called? After the third one, I was really like, yo, we really got to start getting into the end zone. But special teams from the kicker point went good. What we were talking about last week, special teams on kickoffs and punt returns was elite this week.
Today they definitely showed up.
And then I texted you. I was like, wow, perfect ending to the game, bro. Perfect ending to the game, recovering a fumble.
Oh yeah, muff kick.
Yeah, on a muff kick. Like it was just, this was truly an all 3 phases win. it sucks to me that the only touchdown we got was the one they basically gave to us, right? Because like they were playing the math, trying to get the ball back. But yeah, top 5 defense. I feel like we've covered the other 2 phases. Now let's get into what everybody really want to talk about. Bro, this defense is nice. Bro, this defense is nice.
Yeah. Like run game, pass rush, secondary. Bro, Devon Diablo is probably my favorite. Not obviously I'm not counting rookies, but Devon Diablo might be one of my favorite players on this defense. This dude is a difference maker.
100%.
Yeah, Diablo flashes in the pass rush. Look, we couldn't say this comfortably last year. Hell, for the past like 10 years, we couldn't say this. Pass rush was booming.
Yeah, we had 3 players.
We put JJ McCarthy on his back. Yeah. 4.
Who's the 4th one? I know it was Pierce Walker and then
Dorless, Rook. Dorless,
Rook got his first. Rook, that was Rook's first sack?
Yeah.
Oh man. You know who flashed at me tonight? Couple times. Harrison. He had
cool. Yeah, Harrison got a sack too.
I know he got a sack. It wasn't his first career, but he flashed in the run game and in the pass rush. I was like, yo, he's now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a year in the NFL system. He looks way bigger than he did last year. And he was already a big guy, but he looked big. You said what?
He got smaller this year. He's smaller.
Bro, he looks huge. Like I'm sitting here like
he's 6'6", 270.
Yeah. I'm not, like I said, it probably is just like a year in the NFL system. You look like buffer and whatnot. I'm not saying he looks fat. No, I'm just saying like he looks big, bro.
No, but I'm saying last year he was 290. He like they bulked him up last year because the man who the terror he had last year. He made him bulk up last year. This year they got him back down to his more natural weight of 270. So he's smaller than he was last year. Maybe he just didn't pay much attention.
Which is incredibly possible. I think for me, it was just like he really stood out to me, right? Like he really stood out to me.
He definitely popped, yeah.
Dorless, I noticed him not just on the sack. I noticed him. He was actually pretty rotational tonight, actually.
Everyone is.
Yeah, when I'm thinking about it, I actually didn't see him as much as I thought I would. But Pierce really, they hold him again. He got a half sack for the whole night. Or based upon that graphic.
He got his choice. Yeah, they hold him. He should have a full sack, whatever.
Yeah, it's like, but you know what tonight really made me think of? It made me think of last week, right? So I think something I kept complaining about last week was like Baker had under 200 yards. I want to say it was like 160 or something. 160. Like he completed 50%. Yeah, he completed 50% of his passes. And he got out the back door on us a lot. But overall, I think in total offense, it was like maybe 215. You know what I'm saying? For Baker.
Because I think we had the Vikings to like 180.
So this really has me thinking of like, oh dang, are we sniffing on the cuffs of like we are that type of defense? You know what I'm saying? Like it's too early. It's too early.
It's early.
See a couple more weeks. We gotta see it a couple more weeks.
Yeah, because I'm with you there because like I kind of had that thought process of like, okay, we're gonna be driven by the offense and the defense is just gonna thrive off giving up leads, and this defense is like, nah, we playing. And I'm like, oh,
yeah. I think another aspect of it is I want to see what Tampa does tomorrow night, right? If Tampa puts on a light show tomorrow night, that really has me like, because like, okay, the Bears got 50 put on them today, right? So yeah, so the Vikings being able to score late on them, and I think in total they put up, was it 27 points against them?
24, 27, something like that.
Because he had 3 touchdowns late, and then I think they had either 3 or 6 pretty much the whole game. But
Yeah.
24, 27 points, somewhere in there. Them being able to put that up, then the Bears getting 50 scored on them really has me like, okay, so like the Vikings offense may not be all that. You could have just been playing against a terrible defense. And the Bears, right? If I see the Bucks put up a light show, then that means the anomalous like outings for the offense happen against the Falcons defense, right? Like the Vikings put up 27, they put up 6. The Bucks are able to put up a light show, and against us, 50% completion ratio, 166 yards. There's certain things you could chalk up to week 1, but other aspects of it is like, are we on the cusp of being that type of defense? You know what I'm saying? To where the offense can be really inept in the red zone, and we still walk away with a very comfortable win. Because if we're that type of defense, this is a whole different season we talking about.
See, what I want to see is how this defense performs this week versus Carolina. Because Carolina's been a little worse than I've expected. So if we come out there and, make a bad team look bad, okay, I'm bought in.
Now, so here's the thing about Carolina, though, because I don't think Arizona's a world beater by any stretch of the imagination. But Carolina was able to score in bunches against them late, even when Arizona started tightening up, right? Because, like, you expect garbage time points and stats and yards, right? But, like, after Carolina scored, I want to say the second 2-point conversion or whatever, like, Arizona really started to tighten up. Carolina was able to get all the way back up to 22 points. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's one of those things where it's like, okay, so Carolina can score in bunches. Carolina has some firepower. I think that is interesting. What do we look like against them, right? Do we make – because last season, Bryce lit us up at the end of the year.
Because of the man who should not be named. It was play last year.
True. But it was definitely a pinball machine last year. You know what I'm saying? Penix was able to go out there. Now, historically, Carolina's defense last year gave up the most points, like I want to say, like ever in NFL history, or it was either points or yards.
It was historically bad.
It was historically bad defense. So, of course, they're better than that this year, but not by much. The Jags put it on them, and then the Jags didn't look great. The Jags offense looked pretty good today, but the Jags put it on them, and then Arizona took their foot off the gas majorly because Arizona could have put up 50 on them today too. Like, it was 27-zip for a minute.
Yeah, but Carolina is a team. Not Carolina, but Arizona is a team that, like, I don't think they not know. Like, I guess we had conversations about this, like in the first better part of the year. We were talking about Arizona. You were talking about how the offense isn't explosive. Like, I think they're capped at what they could do. Like, they might be able to get in a shootout and do something, maybe. But in terms of front runner, if they get up, they're going to run the ball. So it's like
every time.
That's not a team I really see doing a lot. But, like, one thing regarding our defense that I'm concerned about is AJ went down with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, and it did.
What does that look like? Like, how long is he going to be out? Like, is he out for next week? Is he out 2 weeks? Is he out 3 weeks? Like, how long is he out?
Like, when I saw it, it looked like it didn't look like a tear or anything. Because usually when guys go with a tear, they fall like straight down. He kind of like took another step, limped, and then grabbed his leg. So that seems like a pull. Right?
Yeah, it might have just tightened up on him. It might be something where it's fine. It's just like we won't know until if they give us information on it tomorrow or after the game. But
I know they immediately ruled him out rest of the game, which is like, I think for any type of hamstring, that's just safety precaution. Like,
that could have been also precaution. Like, hey, look, just chill. We gonna figure it out. Don't worry about it. We got this.
Yeah, I am interested to see what exactly that looks like with him because, man, him being out would dramatically shift the defense. But
that passion,
all four rookies made impact splash plays today. Like Terry had a whale of a draft because James Pierce really had a full sack. He really had a full sack. Jalen Walker,
sack.
Xavier Watts,
sack. Pick.
Had a pick, and then Billy
Bowman, pick. He almost had two, but it bounced off the ground. But hey, we still rocking.
But you know the veteran move that he did that I absolutely appreciated.
He got up and ran,
and he got up and ran like he really caught that ball, and I appreciate that. Like I appreciate that. You make them make a hard decision. You understand me? Like you get up and you keep playing that. But nah, man, this was a dominant performance. I didn't like it when it was 6. I didn't like it when it was 6-9, and I definitely didn't like it when it was 12-6. Our offense just couldn't make it happen, it seemed like. But as soon as it got to 15-6, I was like, oh yeah, this is. And then the last drive in which I think Drake caught 2 passes for like 40 yards. Algier was pounding the rock most of the time, and then Bijan got you 2 critical first downs, and then Algier got you the 4th down, and the touchdown. That was just like that was a beautiful.
I don't think he got no. They jumped outside on the 4th down.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, jumped outside, and then Algier got you the 1st down.
No. One thing I did like was seeing an under center run that wasn't stupid. Like you had an actual fullback out there. Like, thank you.
I can't say. I will say in the red zone, I was worried about Zach a little tonight. I'll go back and check. Like, obviously, we watched the film after, so like, I'll go see the film later. But like, the ineptness in the red zone was just like, wow, what are we doing?
I gotta go back and watch all 22 because it's easy to say that, but the defense had to say too. Maybe you didn't get the looks you liked for some calls you wanted to call because, like, as much as we want to be like, oh, the offense will do their job, the defense does have a say.
Yeah, and that's why I was like
they get paid to do a job just like we do. So I mean, like,
let me go look back at that before I think it was pretty obvious last week, but this week I didn't see anything that was like glaring, and the run game was working. Bijan is obviously special. Like he's special, bro. Like this was a good defense. Like
Bijan could juke you in a phone booth.
I swear that I think it was like a 5-yard run. He juked like 3 people, bro. Like,
I'm like, dang, all right.
You're crazy on the sticks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you can't even do that on Madden.
Yeah, nah, he's just beyond special. And I think what was that? 120, 125 on the
135.
ground? Yeah. Yeah, you putting up numbers.
He had 130, and I think Algier put up like another 80. Well, he had 80 total yards. They had 196 on the ground total, I think.
Because I was about to say, I don't even think Bijan got involved in the pass game like that. The one pass I remember getting thrown to him bounced. And then he dropped.
He had like 2 or 3. He had like 2 or 3 catches. I mean, he got like both of them actually involved. I was surprised to see them have Algier in the slot on one of them plays. Because they put up some new stuff. They had Charlie Warren in the backfield a lot.
Mm-hmm. They did a majority of the game.
Like, so that was something I'm like, that's different. Okay. I'm not mad at it, but that's different. So like I seen some good stuff. Execute better. But it's still early. But the most important part of the thing is we came out here with a win. So if you could win games while you're still figuring things out, I think by the time we get to like maybe next week might be the get right game to where we find that stride. Because like I don't want to compare years, but like even the year we went to the Super Bowl, the offense did come out swinging. It took them time to get there.
Yeah, I think it was the Rams game where they really like took off and scored like 30 straight points and whatnot.
Yeah, it took them like 3 to 5 games before they really got the all right. Yeah.
Like Rams were terrible that year, and so like sometimes it does take you playing a real bad team and being able to put it on.
A playoff team that year.
Nah, the year we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they was a playoff team.
Nah. The time we scored 30
Pretty
zip
sure
on
it was a
them,
playoff team.
that was
I'm
2017, wasn't
pretty
it?
sure. Yeah, because I remember the following year we beat them in the playoffs the following year. I'm pretty sure that was a playoff team. Because they had that momentum going. Because they had Jared Goff, they had all that good stuff going. I'm fairly positive we beat them. I mean, there was a playoff team. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm fairly positive they were. If they weren't, they barely missed it. But they weren't no bad teams by my recollection. Because let's see, because that's the year they picked Aaron Donald. Because we picked they picked Aaron Donald the year before that. Because they picked Aaron Donald the same year we picked Vic Beasley. Vic Beasley popped off his second year with us, so that was Aaron Donald's second year.
Yeah, they got beat 42-14.
What was their record in 2016?
Nah, you. Yeah, there we go. You're back. Nah, they were 4-12.
2016?
Yeah, 4-12. You're thinking of 2017.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck? 20. Okay, I guess I don't remember them being that bad. All right, I'll take the word.
Nah, they were terrible that year.
That must have been Jeff Fisher. That must have been Jeff Fisher last year, then probably.
Yeah, that was Jeff Fisher year.
Okay, I'm thinking
we was up on them like 30 to zip. Yeah, we was up on them like 30 to zip, and it was late. It was a little later in the season, but they was like, yeah, that's it for him.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't
change up.
It doesn't change that. Like sometimes you just need to beat down a bad team. You know, that's the point. Like sometimes you just need to beat down a bad team. And hopefully we get that next week versus Carolina.
I know a lot of people I know didn't count this as a win. So the fact that we got this win, going to Carolina, Panthers look like a very beatable team too. So I think we can head to that bye week real 3-1.
Who we got after Carolina?
Yeah, I think we should be able to go ahead.
Washington don't look great, but I think when we did the things at the beginning of the year, I said 2-2 at the bye, but like hell, 3-1 wouldn't be terrible.
That'd be great too. But especially if this defense can keep doing what it did, if this defense can keep on building upon this, boy, we gonna be tough.
100%. 100%.
Because Kevin O'Connell is one of the better offensive minds, which a lot of people consider him the best offensive play caller in the game, and we held him to 6 points.
And something I will give credit where it's due. He didn't have a catch in the whole second half, I don't think. But Kyle Pitts, getting him involved early, letting him ball out, absolutely the right move.
Yeah, and I think it's just mainly because the game plan was like, all right, look, they gonna push the shit out of us, so we just gonna run because they can't stop it.
And I think everybody was on board with that. It does make it easier when you know there's success behind that. Because I know last week they were running the ball with little success against Tampa, and it was causing some frustration, right? So, like, you know, Penix wasn't perfect tonight. He had a couple missed throws. But, like, you're converting at such a high rate running the ball that I don't think anybody's getting frustrated with little miscues here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be. Shit. Definitely shouldn't be going.
All right, appreciate you guys. That was a smooth live react. We will be back on Tuesday with the pod. You got anything for the people, Taj?
No, man, that's all I got, man. Hey, look, we won and won. Falcons got a pass rush. Look like a defense. Celebrate this win and get back to business.
Let's get it. We'll see y'all Tuesday. It's been your boy Q City.
Your boy Charlie Bravado.
We out.
Peace.